La leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche. Parity, not patriarchy. Past, present, futures. Here we are again, the Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary. That's what we like to call ourselves, and use all of us, everyone's. But in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languagings of Persian histories on this and all our planets, past, present, futures, in contact, we also call ourselves other names, such as including ever young goddesses and gods. Now, does that mean we're trying to become a pantheon above others? No, of course not. What we are delivering is divine democracies, so that all of the incarnated souls, all of the created Elohas and Elohims, all the Eli circles and arrowways, all the females and males that God has created and wants to give greatest blessings and on this and all our planets in contact, can be reunited back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact on this and all our planets, heavens and all earths. And so does that mean we're trying to usurp the ever-livings, ever-lovings authorities of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever present in all creations and all sustainings, including us and all that we knows and have ever known and shall ever knows, and comes to our loves and knows, Elevens, betters, past, present, futures, and contact, including all our families and communities and all the flora and fauna that God has given us to co-steward and contact. And appreciate. And so we says, Namaste is the divines within you, greets the divines within us, and within us all. And we says, Mikotuyo Oyosin, Mikotuyo Koseferal. We are all related, and because we know we are all related, we can come together again, back and forth in circles, times, and balance and in contact. And so we also says, therefore, the lights within us greets the lights within you and all, because we know we are all made of star stuff, and we are honoring and bringing back the kindness and the wisdom of the divine families, friendly societies and civilizations that were also egalitarians, females and males, equally friendly, such as especially Atlantis and Thrace and the Druidics and Vedics, and in fact on all continents, back and forth to mitochondrial FIRSTCOFIRST, and on this planet and beyond this planet, because space-time is not linear, and more. And so we also call ourselves other names such as co-white calf buffalo women, co-changing women, co-skywomen, co-earth women, Iroquois, goddess clan mothers, in fact, Iroquois, sister cousines and co-sister cousines and co-cousin brothers, clans, goddesses, and gods. We call ourselves co-spider women, we call ourselves co-titinas, co-cochinas, hopis filias, and danas, and we call ourselves danes, and we also call ourselves Imam Amani and Code Zerashan, so we call ourselves ALLROUNDSZ, Kuan-Yin's Buddhists, Orishas and Yamayas, let's put that right at the beginning, and Code Zerashan, Kuan-Yin's Kuan-Yin's Buddhists, and Couszmic Chrisztsz. Now don't let the word Christ intimidate you. The word Christ in ancient languages simply translates to anointed. Anointed to do what? To bring greatest kindness and goods to humanity's back and forth in circle signs, now it's cosmical use and contact. And for heavens and all earths, and says, we also call ourselves other names such as co-Estelarians and co-Easterlians. That is, co-Easterlians and co-Easterlians, because we are connecting and combining the messages of Shushan that is 50-50 now, promised, delivered, and made so. And we are with that of the Galileans, that is the Magdalens and the Nazarenes, Equuys. In fact, they were already the Venusians and Marians, and connecting them to the ancient heritages of especially Atlantis and Thrace, and Atlantis and Thrace, and all of the egalitarian cultures. We say Druidics and Vedics and Druidics and on all the continents, and so we call ourselves, so we can all be risen, reborn, nativities, or risen springs. So we call ourselves the real stargates, Atlantis, and all holy lands and sacred risens. And the last shall be first teams of very real stargates and Atlantis, additional water planets, heavens, and all earths. And so it sounds like a daunting task to Hercules reunite humanity for divines, risen humanities on this and all smaller planets in contact and open the stargates, but actually it's easily accomplished via the numerical rule, which you can read at 5050 now.wordpress.com. And just next week, read the 11 steps for easily accomplished strategies for making us and the so's. And you can also see a page on the website called Among the Representatives, you, and you, because you too shall join us in becoming Equinoxtrueqsz Co-Secretary General COCHRISTTS, and the only issue is whether or not we's and you's shall be able to accomplish this. We thought in our current incarnations, but we believe we cans and shells and shells and cans accomplish in our current incarnations, and so shall we use. And you can see our family still. We start with our family trees, starting with our first go first, our great and grandmothers first go first, and our current Shekinas, that is the women's of our families, and equally especially essentials also for opening the stargates, and the Akashic records, our youngest generations, our females and males, our Elohaz and Elohims, our Eli circles and ALLWAYSZ. And you can see some of their names. I can't say all of them now. We can say some of them now. You can read more. We'll say our Juganase and Queen Esther and all the Iroquois goddess mothers, Barbara Hirschel and Lydia Costanza, lots more there, Lydia and Virginia Valendray in New Times. And we have our Koikef Buffalo women. We have Mary Rosemary and Pearl, and Ma Patricia Sunflowers, and Martha and Sophie, and Lauren, and we're singing cricket, so Willies, and equally our Helens and Ellens and Hannahs, all our Stellarian families, and equally, especially our beloveds, our Venusians and Marians, that is our Magdalenians and Nazarenes, recombining again, coming together. We have Australian Libertine and Australia, lots more there, and equally it is especially our beloved as Harry Harriet and Radiant Ray, Radiant Man as Harry Harriet, Precious Annette, Risen Rose, equally shows Clarity Clara, Jubilant Jacqueline, Precious and Renette, Risen Rose, Grandma Marie, Grandma Papa, Grandma Annette, all the grace restores, Grandma Dorothy's teaching and learnings, all the wizard justice and wizard justice of Oz that we all are, connected with Leona and Lynn and Jetty of the Guy families, and we have the and Rachel and Wilson Kai of the Stargates families, and also Zebediah Barbers, and lots more there. And then we have equals, we have our current generations of women. We have Esther's and Rachel's and Anne-Marie's and Julianne Marie's and Dia's Divines and Barbara's and lots more there, and especially our youngest generations and Jenny's. We have our youngest generations. April's Arisen, Rose Arisen, Earth Angelines, all the King of Edith, Halal's and Hesper's and Halal's and Stays on the Stars, so Mr. Swati, especially our beloved young couples, our young women with the young women of Vanessa Sally and with the young couple of Vanessa Sally and our Mrs. Wesley's, and equally as Hadass and Galen and Leon Ross, Ben Shanahan, Bright Shannon Jubilant, and Blessed Boy, and lots more coming through, very marvelously, miraculously, always has Solarians, Easternlies, and always all related to these students. La leche, Parity, not patriarchy, every blessing.